there. My name is John McCarthy, welcoming you to PGA Tour 2K25. This is going to get good. I think we have some fun in store for us today as we get to play a round of golf at Bay Hill. Have a fantastic round out there. And this one is around 180 yards to the pin. Okay, on the green safely. 12 feet to go. And I think this one's breaking to the left. Ooh, never like leaving those short. All you got to do is put that in the hole for par. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. And you're at even par currently. All right, you got this. Second hole, par 3. Let's do it. Oh, if we can get a kick left, it'd be nice. Okay, here we go. Have fun with this putt. And I think this one's breaking pretty hard, right to left. Just a little too much pace on that one. 14-footer. This is an uphill putt moving right to left. Oh, brutal. All right, this one's for bogey. Just a short putt here, but we'll move to the right. Ooh, that one should have got that one. All right, not much left here. And that will do. And after that, you're sitting at 2 over par. Teeing it up on the third. Ooh, screaming off the club face. All right, this is about 120 yards or so from the pin. Sweet. Okay, this one's a 3-footer. Oh. Good luck here. This is for par. Sweet. And that putt will drop. All right, 2 over par at the moment. Okay, par 5, 4th hole. I don't know what to do. Good luck here. This is for par. Just strike that one. Okay, I'll accept that. Okay, third shot. Okay, I'll accept that. Okay, third shot. might go down. Come on. Okay, tap this one in and let's move on. And now a look at the scorecard. And you're 1 over par currently. And the 5th hole is a par 4. Good stuff. Okay, we're setting up about 100 yards out. And the 5th hole is a par 4. Oh, good work out there. You found the green there, and that's understating it. This one's 8 feet. Okay, we're setting up about 100 yards out. Oh, almost had the birdie there. All right, tap this one on in. We'll head to the next. And just tapping that in. Okay, sitting at 1 over par. Hole number 6. Almost had the birdie there. Look at you. Just absolutely hammering that. Okay, we are about 245 yards out from here. Look at you, just absolutely hammering. And dunked. Okay, you need this one if you want to save your par. Oh. And the putt drops and we're moving on. And right now you are 2 over par. Okay, we have a par 3 here on the 7th. Hopefully this one sticks nice for us. Well done. What will happen here? I'll just be quiet and watch and see how you do. But I think it's breaking to the left. All right, good effort from there. Okay, let's sneak this one in for par. Let's go. What will happen here? I'll just be quiet and watch and see how you do. I think it's breaking to the left. All right, good effort from there. Ooh, just missed. All right, here we go. Let's get out of here. Tap her on in. And that's too bad. A bit of bad luck here. That is your 2nd bogey in a row. And you're 3 over on your round. And this hole is a long par 4 hole. My goodness, you got a hold of that one. Second shot here on hole number 8. Nice work. That was some good golf. Great way to bounce back. Nice birdie on this one after that bogey on the last. Okay, you are at 2 over par. All right, have a good tee shot here. We got a par 4 for the 9th. That was a good one. And this is looking to be about 155 yards out. Well, that's no good. I think this is getting sandy. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. Oh, the touch onto that. Nicely played out of that sand. 3 feet left. All right, that putt'll go. All right, you're sitting at 2 over. Here comes the 10th hole. Good shot. Setting up about 115 yards out. There you go. That's what you want. All right, here's a 7-foot putt. Oh, come on. And this is for your par. All right, let's see how this next hole is playing. And right now you're 2 over. Okay, par 4 here on the 11th. This one's looking like a fairway finder. Okay, this one's about 135 to the pin. Yeah, you'll take that. This one's a 9-footer. I think we got a left to right break here. Oh, just missed that birdie. Okay, just a few more inches to go. And as that rolls in, let's take a look at the scorecard. Okay, 2 over par at the moment. And stepping onto the tee now on the 12th hole. We got a par 5 on this one. And this tee shot should work. And there's some fantastic golf putting for eagle. This putt is for eagle. This one's got a pretty steep left to right break. Okay, here's a 4-foot putt for us. And just 1 stroke over par at the moment. And now we tee this one up on the 13th hole. Come on, ball, have a sit. And it turns out, no problems. You're on the green, A-OK. Here we go, birdie putt coming up. This one's breaking left to right. It's also downhill. Oh, man. All righty, give a tap and we'll head on to the next hole. Okay, let's see what the next hole has in store. Just 1 over at the moment. All right, 14th hole. This one's a par 3. Let's see how you do here. We have a very long putt ahead of us. Nothing wrong with that putt. All right, 3 feet to the cup. And after that one, you are sitting at 1 over par. And now the 15th hole. This one is a par 4. Okay, setting up about 180 yards out. We're on the green with that one. Well done. All right, this one's around 15 feet. I think this one's going left to right. Oh, almost. All right, give this a tap. Well, that one wasn't exactly hard. And you're sitting at 1 over for the round. Let's see what happens here on the 16th. This one looks like it'll play. Okay, we're about 205 to the pin from here. Let's see what happens here on the 16th. And from the bunker. Okay, we're about 205 to the pin from here. Oh, almost in the jar. Okay, here's your birdie look. From the bunker. And that one drops for your 4th birdie of the day. I'm liking that. After that, you're going down to even par next. And up next is the par 3, 17th. Oh no, not great. This one is safe par. And you're at even par. And now to the par 4, 18th. Second shot on the 18th. This one's a 3-foot putt. And just a little putt here, but it does move right to left. Ooh, those ones usually drop. Must have I don't know. Did you rush it? I don't know. Oh, unfortunate. Okay, let's drop this one on in there and finish our day. And as we finish this one up, it's +1 for you. Okay, that will do it. Good stuff out there on the course. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon. Big hello to you from myself, John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Starting today off with a nice par 4. Let's start off with a fantastic drive and take it from there. Well, I hope for your sake this holds the fairway. Second shot here on the first. Good job. And here's an 8-footer for us. Ah, no good. All right, let's sink this one for par. And that'll do. Okay, even par at the moment. And we're teeing up on hole number 2. That was a good one. Okay, about 175 yards to go here. "20 feet to the hole from here." Good luck with this one. It's going downhill, right to left. That's well done from there. Maybe we'll get the next one to go. All right, sink this, and that'll be for birdie. Oh, it's going right by. All right, let's give this one a tap in and move to the next. And getting the old 3-putt par for this hole. And after that one, even par is your score. Okay, we're on the third hole. It's a par 4. Setting up here in the first cut of rough. You had that one dialed in, didn't you? This putt is measuring in at 11 feet. Beautiful shot. Okay, that'll bring it down to 1 under. And here we go. We got a par 4 on this 4th hole. This putt is measuring in at 11 feet. Smart shot. Good job. This could be a birdie if you want to drop this in the hole. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. All right, all we need is a little tap here. Let's do it. All right, let's head to the next. Currently sitting at 1 under par. And let's see what we can do here on the 5th hole. This one might be a bit too much. Oh man, you hate to see those ones go by. This one's for par. And the putt goes down. And currently 1 under for the day. All right, we got a par 5 here on the 6th hole. I'll take that. It's about 195 yards to that pin from here. Ouch, what was that? Setting up here now for our 3rd shot. Oh no, brutal. And from 23 feet away. Oh, what do we have here? Good putt from there, not a lot left to do. Here we go, par putt coming up. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. And after that one, you sit at 1 under par. And now we're teeing her up on the 7th hole. Great work on the approach. You saw that one, didn't you? Lining up an 8-foot putt. Just missing the birdie. Just a tap. All right, tapping in for par, and we're moving on. Okay, 8th hole, we got a par 4 ahead of us. Just missing. And this one's about 180 yards out. We want to make sure we get this there. There's an upslope around the pin. Just letting you know. You'll be all right there. Okay, 2 under. If you can sink this. This one's breaking just a touch left to right. use a little bit more power, I think. And just inches to the hole. And you're currently sitting at 1 under for the day. Okay, a longer par 4 on this hole. Oh my goodness, this one's not gonna land, I don't think. Okay, from the rough. Oh, yeah, that's gonna do just nicely. Here's an 11-footer. And this one's gonna go down the hill and right to left, I believe. Oh, almost in there. And 5 feet left to go. Oh, yeah, that's gonna do just nicely. And you're 1 under for the day. And the back 9 begins with a par 4. This one could end in the rough. And that one's just gonna roll into the second cut. Setting up for our 3rd shot. Oh, robbed there. And you've got this left over for par. Setting up for our 3rd shot. Oh, no. All right, here we go. Give a tap and we'll head on to the next. And let's take a peek at our scorecard after that one. All right, that one's gonna put you up to even par. Okay, teeing off now on the par 4 11th. Hopefully this one nestle itself nicely in the fairway. This one's about 120 yards out. That should do nicely. Now this from 13 feet. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. Oh, sliding down. And let's put this one in the cup for our par. Just a little too much power. 3 feet to go. Oh, that's chalk it up to bad luck. Just forget about that immediately. And just a tap in on this one. You are currently 2 over. Here we go now on the 12th. Good shot. Okay, 8 feet. Oh. All right, we've got this left for par. Okay, we're moving to the next. Okay, 13th hole, we got a par 4. Let's go. That was well played. This is setting up to be around 150 yards to the pin. Okay, we're moving. Good work there. Great shot on the approach. Hole's about 10 feet out. Oh, birdie putt as well. That could have been good. Just a little tap needed here. All right, 2 over par at the moment. Okay, now for the par 5, 14th. 10 feet out. Nicely done. Let's go. This to save par. Right by. And let's get going. Give this a tap and we'll move on. Currently sitting at 3 over par. And teeing this one up on the 15th hole. Look at this. You've got all of that one. I'm sure of it. This shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. I'm okay with that. 25 feet from the cup. This one should start off straight, but then it does look like it turns to the left. Oh, this has my attention. Oh, somehow it doesn't go. All right, let's tap her on in and continue on our way. And that'll leave you at 3 over for the day. Okay, let's unload on this one. Par 4, 16th hole. I got a good feeling. Unlucky. And that'll do. Grab your putter. Here's a putt from 21 feet away. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the right. All right, here is a look at our par putt. Okay, 3 over par for you. All right, let's see what you got here on hole number 17. Here is a look at our putt. And that will play. Thank you very much. Okay, now this from 11 feet. This one's leaning just a touch to the left. Oh, just like by. And here we go. Par putt coming up. All right, let's head to the next. And right now you are sitting at 3 over par. And now to 18. This one's a par 5. That was good stuff. Here we go, 225 yards or so away. And now to 18. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the rough. Here we go, 225 yards or so away. Oh, that chip was robbed from you. 13-footer. I think this one's breaking to the left. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the rough. No, that's going to wind up short. And the putt drops and your round's done. And at the end of this one, it'll be 3 over for you. All right, that's going to do it for me. Thanks for playing, and we will see you soon.